What if you could fly? Not from a runway, but from the surface of a lake. What if your pilot seat offered views like this? Centuries-old villas, alpine peaks, and the glassy surface of Lake Como beneath your wings. Welcome to Aero Club Como, home to one of the most unique aviation legacies on the planet. Founded in 1930, but born from a seaplane competition in 1913, Aero Club Como is officially recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest seaplane operation in the world still in activity. It's not just history, it's living history, still flying, training, and soaring over the jewel of northern Italy.
It's an interesting history because this organization is the oldest seaplane operation in the world. We are unique in Italy and almost unique in Europe, so you can imagine how many people came to learn how to fly seaplanes and also simply to enjoy the ride over Lake Como on a seaplane, which is an interesting experience, of course.
Here, history doesn't sit in a museum, it flies. This is more than a flight school. It's a gateway to adventure, tradition, and the unexpected. For airline pilot Paolo Lamperti, flying here isn't just a training session, it's a homecoming.
And this is part of going back to the origins, going back to flying smaller airplanes, which is where the passion comes from me.
Before every takeoff, there's ritual and rigor. Safety isn't assumed. It's inspected, measured, and checked.
Being a seaplane, and since we'll be moving on water, we need a paddle and also we need life vest. We visually check the fuel quantity and also where we empty the flows from the water that got accumulated during the previous flight.
So, why here, you ask?
Because of its history, because it's unique, because of the surroundings also from a nearby town. I think it's a mix of history, training quality, and landscape as well. The location, I think Lake Como is famous worldwide.
The club was born in 1913, when aviation itself was still a new frontier. Roland Garros. Yes, that Roland Garros won an international contest right here on these waters.
Everything started in 1913 when the International Seaplane Contest was held in Como. It was won by Roland Garros, the famous Roland Garros. In 1930, the hangar has been constructed and the everyday activity started as a flight school, as we do today.
Today, Aero Club Como remains nearly one of a kind in Europe. You can start from scratch and learn to fly a seaplane, or come as a seasoned pilot, looking to rediscover the magic of flight.
You can get private pilot license here, starting directly on a seaplane, and then you can also get a land plane rating because we also have the amphibious aircraft. We had a lot of student pilots from Turkey, for instance, from Vietnam, the island of Mauritius, from many faraway sites. They came here to learn how to fly seaplanes.
This isn't just about flying, it's about legacy. It's about learning to trust the water and yourself. It's about discovering something timeless above the surface of Lake Como.
I was lucky as to fly in one of the nicest places in Italy, the Alps just in the background. Very, very interesting area to fly in.
Before we wrapped our visit to Aero Club Como, the club offered us something unforgettable. The chance to experience it, not just from behind the camera, but from the cockpit. As we lifted off the lake's shimmering surface, everything changed. The shoreline slipped away, the hills rolled back, and suddenly we weren't filming a story, we were living it. The villages became miniature masterpieces, the water a silver ribbon, and the air was filled with something more than wind. It was filled with wonder. It's one thing to talk about flying. It's another to feel the plane rise beneath you, the lake vanish below, and the landscape of Como open up like a living painting. That's the magic of this place. We came to discover Lake Como as visitors. We left as part of its story.